Right now, something extraordinary is happening deep in the black silence between Mars and Jupiter. The mysterious interstellar visitor known as 3I Atlas is heating up rapidly, violently, and inexplicably. NASA scientists say its temperature has risen far beyond anything predicted, glowing in wavelengths no comet or asteroid should. It's as if something inside 3I Atlas has suddenly awakened, or is being ignited by a force we don't yet understand. Before we dive deeper into this incredible discovery, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and tell me your country in the comments. I'd love to know where on this little blue planet you're watching from, because this story, this mystery, belongs to all of humanity. In late July, astronomers at the Atlas Observatory in Chile spotted a faint green object moving through the void, small, fast, and unfamiliar. It was cataloged as 3I Atlas, the third confirmed interstellar visitor in human history. Like its predecessors, Oumuamua and Borisov, it wasn't born in our solar system. It came from somewhere else, somewhere we can't even point to on the map of the stars. At first, scientists thought it was just another cosmic drifter, a frozen rock wrapped in dust and ice, quietly passing through our solar system before vanishing into the dark again. But within weeks, telescopes across the world began reporting something strange. 3I Atlas wasn't behaving like any known comet. Its outer layers were warming, not from the sun, but from within. When the James Webb Space Telescope locked onto it, the data shocked even the most seasoned astronomers. The heat wasn't distributed evenly. It was concentrated in a specific region, a thermal hotspot expanding across the surface like a spreading fire. And it wasn't following any natural pattern of sublimation or reflection. NASA's infrared data showed that 3I Atlas was radiating energy in precise bursts, rhythmic, almost timed, as though something beneath its icy crust was trying to escape. At first, scientists proposed simple explanations. Maybe it contained unusually volatile materials, exotic ices that vaporized at low temperatures, releasing heat. But that theory fell apart quickly. The heat output was far too strong. 3I Atlas was warming faster than sunlight alone could explain. Then another possibility arose: tidal friction. Perhaps the object was being stretched by gravitational forces as it passed near Mars' orbit. But again, the math didn't fit. The gravitational stresses were far too weak to generate such energy. So what's really happening? That's the question haunting observatories across the globe tonight. Because this isn't just about a warm rock in space. It's about something that challenges the very rules of physics we thought we understood. When NASA's Deep Space Network scanned 3I Atlas with radar, they found the temperature fluctuations weren't random. They followed a repeating pulse. Roughly every 36 minutes, the surface flared with heat, then dimmed again. The frequency was so regular that some compared it to a heartbeat. Others noticed that the pulse grew slightly stronger every cycle, as if whatever is inside is building momentum. Could it be a chain reaction, a chemical cascade igniting layer by layer beneath its crust? Or something else entirely, something technological, mechanical, even intentional? We don't know yet, but the implications are stunning. Let's pause here and remember what we're really seeing. A piece of matter that has traveled for millions, maybe billions of years through interstellar space, untouched, unaltered until now. And suddenly, in our cosmic backyard, it begins to glow, to heat, to pulse, almost as if its long journey was leading to this precise moment. Harvard astrophysicists have already begun to compare this phenomenon to the thermal behavior of Oumuamua, that first interstellar visitor detected in 2017. You might recall that it too exhibited mysterious acceleration, as if being propelled by an invisible force. Some theorized it was powered by sublimating hydrogen ice. Others whispered a more daring idea, that it might be an artificial object, a derelict probe from another civilization. Now, 6 years later, here we are again, faced with a new visitor and the same impossible question. Could 3I Atlas be something more than just rock and ice? At the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, thermal models have been pushed to their limits. Using Webb and Hubble data, NASA simulated the object's internal structure. They discovered that beneath the surface, the heat source isn't random. It's localized, spreading outward in a near-circular pattern, like concentric ripples in a pond. If this were simply ice evaporating, the heat would dissipate. But here, it grows stronger. The energy appears to be self-sustaining. And that's the moment when one scientist reportedly asked a chilling question in a closed-door meeting. What if it's not heating up because of us? What if it's waking up because of where it is? Imagine that. Imagine an object traveling across the interstellar gulf for ages, dormant and silent, until the gravity and radiation of our solar system trigger something inside. A reaction, a signal, a sequence. The truth is, we've never seen anything quite like it. Even Borisov, which behaved more like a conventional comet, showed no signs of internal energy. 3I Atlas, on the other hand, seems to possess layers of materials unknown to Earth-based science, compounds that respond in unexpected ways to sunlight and cosmic rays. Spectroscopic analysis shows traces of exotic carbon chains and metals rarely seen in our own system. And there's something else, something even stranger. The European Space Agency released a brief statement suggesting that the heating might be linked to microwave emissions of unknown origin. In other words, 3I Atlas isn't just getting hotter, it's emitting faint signals in the microwave band, detectable by sensitive instruments on Earth. Could it be natural radio noise? Possibly, but the emissions are repeating. They align with the same 36-minute heat pulse detected by NASA's instruments. It's synchronized, coordinated. And that's where the mystery deepens. Because if those signals are real, and not an artifact of equipment or data noise, then we may be looking at something unprecedented, a naturally occurring object with rhythmic energy cycles, or an engineered one. For a moment, let's imagine. Suppose long ago a civilization far older than ours designed objects like this, interstellar messengers powered by dormant systems that awaken near stars. Perhaps they were meant to gather data, to observe or to signal when they encountered life. Over eons, most would have decayed, frozen, gone silent. But one, 3I Atlas, survived. And now, by cosmic coincidence, it drifts through our home system, flaring like an ember reignited after 1 billion years in the cold. Does that sound far-fetched? Maybe. But remember, everything we now take for granted, from black holes to gravitational waves, was once dismissed as impossible. And yet, here we are, watching as an object from beyond our galaxy pulses with heat and rhythm. To understand how truly remarkable this is, think about what heat means in space. In the cold vacuum, where temperatures plunge to hundreds of degrees below zero, heat is life. It's motion, activity, process. Something producing heat is something doing work. So when we say that 3I Atlas is heating up, what we're really saying is something is happening inside it, something alive with energy. NASA scientists are now racing against time. In the coming months, as 3I Atlas moves closer to the sun, it will become brighter and perhaps even more volatile. If this heat surge continues, we may see eruptions, jets of gas, or even fragmentation. Already, telescopes have spotted faint wisps trailing behind it, as though the surface is beginning to peel away. But whether that's simple outgassing or something more dramatic remains unknown. Some at the European Southern Observatory suspect that what we're seeing could be the breakdown of an entirely new kind of interstellar chemistry, materials forged in the hearts of dying stars, reacting to sunlight for the first time in billions of years. If true, this could rewrite our understanding of how matter evolves between galaxies. It could show us what the building blocks of alien worlds look like. Others, however, are not so sure. A group of independent astronomers in Japan claims the temperature spikes are too uniform, too controlled, too precise. They propose that 3I Atlas may contain a metallic core, possibly hollow, with reflective properties that amplify heat. If so, its composition might be closer to an ancient probe than a natural rock. It's a provocative idea, and it divides the scientific community sharply. On one side, the pragmatists who see only unknown chemistry. On the other, the dreamers, those who wonder if we've just stumbled upon the ruins of something intelligent, drifting through time like a cosmic message in a bottle. But no matter which side you fall on, one truth remains. This is one of the most exciting discoveries of our lifetime, because 3I Atlas isn't just a comet or an asteroid. It's a visitor, a traveler from another star carrying with it the secrets of a place we've never seen. And now, as it passes through our solar system, it gives us a fleeting window, a chance to look back in time, to glimpse the raw materials of creation itself. As NASA's team prepares to monitor the object through the next few weeks, the world waits. Every telescope, every radar array, every curious mind is focused on this tiny, glowing wanderer, wondering what it will do next. Will it burst apart like a cosmic firework? Will it quiet down and fade away? Or will it reveal something we never imagined possible? And maybe in that uncertainty lies the real beauty of this moment. Because discovery is not about having all the answers. It's about asking the right questions. It's about daring to wonder. If 3I Atlas continues to heat up, if it keeps pulsing, if its emissions strengthen, then this may mark a turning point, a moment when we realize that interstellar space is not empty and lifeless, but filled with stories, travelers, and echoes from long ago. Do you believe 3I Atlas is simply a natural wonder, or could it be something more? A relic from another world, a messenger from the stars? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. And if you felt that spark of awe tonight, like I have, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who still looks up at the night sky with curiosity and wonder. Because one day soon, maybe sooner than we think, we'll finally understand what's happening inside that glowing interstellar visitor. And when we do, we might not just learn about 3I Atlas, we might learn something profound about ourselves, about life, and about the universe's endless capacity to surprise us. Because someday soon, we may realize that the universe has been whispering to us all along, and now at last, we're beginning to listen.